what we made on just on the oil within 48 hours. So around $10,000 plus $5,000 on the gold and the silver, with capital only $50,000. You see, I want to show you what we cooking up for the weekend. Our portfolio is heavily loaded with oil, UVXI, which is nothing more than the tradable version of the VIX. That's a panic of fear and index of fear and panic, silver and gold. Because let me tell you something. This is the silver chart. And have you observed that the war is always traded on the Wall Street? The war is always traded in the working hours. By 4 p.m. East Coast time, Mr. Kopferberg and other motherfuckers just heavily position themselves, right? And then they go, maybe drop by Bronx, Long Island, whatever, sniff the fucking cocaine from the nipples of their mistresses, go home to their wives, then they come back. We know tomorrow there is no trading date, so it's 3 days. And Trump always liked to attack over the weekends. So have you observed one slight suspicious thing today? The market was quite down. Something was like in the air, you see. But I don't follow what air. It was emotions. You cannot react. You position yourself. You see, the market is controlled by greed and the fear index and the greed index. Today, people panicking. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Barrel of the oil is going 1.5, 1.10, 1. People panicking. They're afraid. They don't want to hold their positions over the weekend. So they all selling, like a cheap. But if you're contrarian and smart, and you look at the idiots dumping everything, you just pick it up for the great price. You see, you have to use your emotions synthetically and analytically. You synthesize, analyze. You analytically get the rational information and the feeling, the sentiment. This is a socio-economical thing, market. You take synthetical by emotional intelligence, the feelings, and you convert them into analytical. You see, you analyze, you in the middle. The best traders are in the middle, right? Like in the purgatory, right? Lucifer down, hell up, right? In the middle, you see? That's what it is all about. Both parts, please. So you synthesize, analyze. I smell the market, I feel it, I synthesize it. They panicking, oh my God, I don't want to hold my position. But rationally, something telling me it's like a double thing, right? The war is the dictatorship, or dictatorship is the peace, right? And war is peace, or dictatorship is freedom. So we know Mickey Mouse on fentanyl, or whatever fucking name is this fucking clown, forgive me, right? But I never seen such a dumb psychopath like a Trump compared to smart sociopath Putin. So we know that this demand is like, puppeteer, and somebody tell him around to do something, like his son bought for $50 million the barrels of the oil when it was $50, $60, sell it probably half when he was 100, and he's positioning, loading himself for the second part, for second leg. But I want to tell you something about silver, because the silver is an incredibly tremendous opportunity. It's the opportunity which with the gold was not here since 1970s. You see, silver can hit up to, I want you to look at this. This is the corridor where the silver is holding right away between 90 and 70, or let's say 65, whatever. We know that if the silver going beneath 61, then it most probably, and very most probably, hit $50. You hear me? Correct and right. $50. When you buy it for $50, I don't need to tell you. Then the next leg will be to 100. You double your money. I'm talking physical silver. But imagine you doing this with the leverage X5, 10, or you trading it like COMEX, paper silver. You can practically 10 times your money if you know what you're doing, right? So there might be one more leg down to $50 and then up. Might happen if the silver will reach over 74, 75, 75, 50, $76. We know that this leg down won't happen, and it will straight away go up, possibly 18, 19, who knows, 100. But we know it will be incredible. There is I don't want to go I don't want to bother you with the details like the Fibonacci or golden silver ratio or whatever. But we know that gold, in my opinion, can go up to 3,500. 3,500. And again, the question, a lot of people asking why the metals didn't behave like safe haven when the war started. Well, it's easy. They jack up the artificial dollar. They injected it with this other clown, Federal Reserve Bank guy, right? So they knew. They positioned themselves. They traded oil up, yeah, in White House. They position themselves. They manipulate, the prices of the silver, holding it artificially down. Same with the gold, and they waiting that the silver and gold's going down to buy it. You see, so now you're gonna long silver, long gold, short oil, and possibly, over weekend you can long UVXI or short it, because we know the UVXI is the volatile whore of all volatile whores. Oh my God. So if you reach 60, 65, 70, you can perfectly buy it and it will fall down. So don't you forget that with artificial intelligence, which is it's equal 10 times of industrial revolution, we know on Wall Street the game is the rigged. But the game will be always rigged. And if you don't make money within 1 year, 1.5 year, you get stuck forever. Because we're losing control of internet, you see. There are boots which trading all over, and we know that you finish with some unconditional conditional income or whatever, $500, and that's it. And it won't be possible to make money. You will become what you become, like Jesus Christ in age of 33. That's what you are 33, that's what you are 33. Because the whole monetary system as we know it is dying. See? And part of it is that these people will make a lot, they make a lot of money. 99.9% starving dogs, fat cats, you see. The percentage is exactly the same. There may be more of us now, but I can ensure you exactly the percentage is same. It's up to you if you're starving dog or fat cat. You cannot beat them, you join them. Homo homini lupus, per aspera astra. Sanituri marituri se salutat. Ciao.